Hello everyone, myself Shumana Udhikari and you are watching Tintin Classes. Today the topic of my discussion is plant kingdom. So plants are basically classified into 5 types. These are algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Algae. Algae are chlorophyll bearing plants. They are simple thalloid, autotrophic and largely aquatic that may be freshwater or marine. They can occur in variety of environments like in moist stones, soils, woods, etc. They can live with fungi like lichen. Also they can live on animals like sloth bear. So how they reproduce? They reproduce in 3 modes, that is vegetative. Here they are by fragmentation they reproduce and each fragment develop into a new thallus. Also in asexual mode, here they form zoospores and the spores are flagellated, motile and develop into a new plant. And in sexual mode they produce gametes. They are further classified into isogamous like Spirogyra and anisogamous like Chlamydomonas. So there are some types of algae, mainly 3 types: green algae, brown algae and red algae. Bryophytes. These are commonly found in moist shaded areas. Its plant body is thallus-like, prostrate or erect, attached to the substratum by unicellular or multicellular rhizoids, that is a root-like organ, but not true root. The main plant body of bryophyte is haploid. It produces gametes, hence is called gametophyte. They are mainly of 2 types, liverworts and mosses. Here is a picture of liverworts and that is mosses. How they reproduce? The gametophytic plant body of bryophyte is called prothallus and the male sex organ of the prothallus is called antheridium and the female one is called archegonium. The gametes fuse to form sporophytic plant body. Here you can see that is the male gametophyte and that is female gametophyte, and they produce egg and they produce sperm, and after the fusion the zygote forms. Here is the picture of a prothallus which bearing also a young sporophyte. Next is pteridophytes. These are horsetails and ferns like plants. They are used in medicinal purposes and soil bindings. They are the first terrestrial plant having vascular tissues. The plant body is sporophytic here, differentiated into root, stem and leaves. The leaf bear sporangia or sporophylls. These germinate into free-living gametophytes or prothallus. The gametophytes contain male and female sex organs. They produce gametes which fuse to produce zygote, and again the life cycle continues. Here you can see that is a mature sporophyte which after meiosis forms spores, and the spores then do mitosis and form the prothallus or gametophyte. Gametophytes after meiosis form 2 types of gametes, male and female gamete, and after fertilization this forms again the sporophyte. So here the life cycle continues. Gymnosperms. These are plants in which the ovules are not enclosed by any ovary wall and remain exposed both before and after fertilization. The seeds are also naked. They reproduce by forming cones. You can see here this is the male cone or male sporangia, that is called microsporangia, and this is the female cone called macrosporangia. The pollen grains from male strobili comes to female through air and fertilize the ovum. Both the sporangium may remain in same plant, which is seen in pinus, and in different plants like cycas. Next is angiosperm. They are flowering plants. Seeds are enclosed here in fruits. They are formed like tiny Olphia to tallest Eucalyptus. These are the examples from tiny to tallest angiosperms. They are of 2 types, dicotyledons and monocotyledons. So how they reproduce? In flowering plants there are 2 gamete bearing part, that is stamen or male sex organ. Like here is the stamen, here is the stamen, here the slender filament like stamen can be seen, and on the tip there is the anther, and this is the female sex organ, that is called stigma. Here you can see the ovules. So how is the life cycle continues? In flowering plants, in the ovule, in the ovary there are ovules which are haploid, and the male gametic organ, male genetic organ, that is the stamen, where in the top there is anther. From the anther the mother cell, that is the sperm cell, produces, and the sperm cell through air or through any other mode comes to the female genetic organ, that is on the stigma. Here they form the pollen tubes, and through the pollen tubes the two male gametes enters to the egg. One of the gamete fuses the ovum and other male gamete fuses the diploid cell. Thus this type of fertilization is called double fertilization. After that the zygote forms, and this continues to become the embryo. Here is the plant life cycle and alteration of generation. We can see three types of generation, like haplontic. Here the dominant or photosynthetic phase of the plant is gametophyte. Sporophytic generation is only represented by the one-celled zygote. Many algae like Volvox, Pyrogyra, etc. show this type of generation. Diplontic. Here the diploid sporophyte is prominent or photosynthetic. The gametophytic stage is 1 to few celled. All seed-bearing plants like angiosperm, gymnosperms show that. Next is haplodiplontic. Here both phases are multinuclear and free-living, like bryophyte and pteridophytes. So that is all about plant kingdom. Thank you.